Bang! Neves Knives, I'm Jared, and this is just a quick first impressions on the Evolved EDC SYN. The pre-order opens up today, so if you do want to pre-order this, then everything will be linked down in the description. So, it's going to have LMAX steel, which is awesome because we don't see a lot of LMAX, and personally, I love LMAX. If you don't know about LMAX on paper, you know, in like edge retention and all that stuff, it's very similar to M390. I love it. I've all the LMAX I've dealt with, I've had good experiences with. Now, you'll notice it has a straight edge, so it's going to be similar to using a Warncliffe. It has a hollow ground blade, and the blades, the edge thickness, let's measure that really quick, is nice and thin at 14.5 thousandths, so right around 15 thousandths behind the edge. Now that's with their edge angle. After lowering back the edge angle, it'll be a little bit thicker than that, but the tip is, you know, not too dainty because, you know, it's got that clip. Titanium frame lock with shred carbon fiber. Now, there is going to be a black micarta option, and the black micarta is supposedly sourced from the USA. Bestech is the OEM, though. So, Bestech's the OEM, and supposedly they're sourcing the micarta from the USA. Now, action. This is where this thing shines to me. The action is so good on this. The whole deployment's so easy to get to, whether it's the reverse flick, thumb flick, right-handed, or left-handed. It is beautiful. The action's just amazing. This bolster lock, because this is a bolster lock. Because it's a bolster lock and the material angles up, in this case the carbon fiber angles up right there, it literally just lands exactly where you need it to, so you don't lock yourself out of the frame lock or strengthen the detent in any way. And the detent is perfection. Great detent for a reverse flicking knife. Access to the lock bar, also really good. Very easy to disengage. The detent is nice and early and easy to get past. Yeah. Very, very smooth. Ceramic caged bearings, ceramic detent ball. You can see the stop pin. Now you can also do the slow roll. Ergos, extremely comfortable. And you don't have a flipper tab, so you can choke up for, you know, heavy duty pushing. You can also turn it around for reverse cuts. It's going to be extremely comfortable. It's a great knife. I could make some little nitpicks, but all in all, it's a fantastic knife. It's a great knife. Another great knife. Now, the satin finish looks beautiful on it. The little details are really nice on it. The edges are chamfered really nicely or rounded really nicely. It's got a full titanium backspacer, titanium milled pocket clip that also works good. T8 hardware all the way around. You can tell just getting it in hand, it's a very good, well-built, quality knife in premium materials. Now, nitpicks. Sharpening choil. Don't like it. It plunges right to the edge. This is going to create a smile when I sharpen it, and functioning-wise, it's just not a great functional sharpening choil. One, it's going to be ugly after sharpening, especially if you lower back the angle. Number two, it'll hit your stone when you're sharpening, and it just, you know, it's just an irritation. Next thing, I'm not a big fan of this. I thought at first maybe it was a fist pack, you know, wrap your fingers around it. No, I'm just joking. But I don't know why. I think it's just for looks, and it, you know, it has a mean, aggressive look. It's just not a look I really like. The scoops on the top. Now, I originally started thinking, like, is it functional? So I held right here, and it's like, yeah. And then I choke up right there, and it's like, yeah, okay. Then, you know, when you want to do utility cuts, oh, yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. But really, if the scoops weren't there, it'd be the same thing. So maybe it might be a little bit functional, trapping your thumb and your pointer finger a little bit, but I don't know if it's that big of a deal. The ergos are so comfortable. I think you'll be just fine either way. Pinch grips, utility cuts, all that stuff is going to be great. Another thing is when the knife is closed, you don't notice this, but once it's open, the lock bar engages and you got this little part right here poking up. It's not that big of a deal. It is a little pokey. It's not bendable or anything, but you know, when I try to touch it, I can feel it, but in hand, personally, it doesn't bother me. I know some people complain about this area. This area never really bothers me, but it is a thing though. It does poke up right there. So, you know, if that's something that bothers you, but I honestly, I don't even feel it unless if I try to. But yeah, I didn't get to test the steel or the cutting performance or anything like that. So everything I'm saying is in theory right now. I only got to open and close it. I think that this one might be being sold or something like that. So I was asked not to. So this is basically just, a quick overview, me opening and closing it and what I think about it, all in all without using it whatsoever. There you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.